Hey Sears Fit Club people, how's it going? This is kind of part 2 on how to get through the holidays, and we're dealing with these questions that people ask us about, meaning all of us Sears Fit Club people. We're dealing with the questions of really how to kind of get through this holiday season. And for me, I'm finally at peace getting through the holiday season. I'm not looking at it as this huge obstacle, but there's two parts. How do you eat right and not blow it by eating bad and gaining weight during the holidays? And then there's, how do you work out? It's busier, there's lots of parties, you're out later, your schedule's hectic, you've got family in town, whatever. To be overly simplistic, my approach during December and during the holidays in particular is do what you can. And I know that sounds really simple and people go, wait a second, do what you can? Seriously, you really have to just look at it and say, okay, it's gonna be a crazy schedule, I'm gonna have some late nights, I'm gonna have some unpredictable hours, but I'm gonna do what I can. Look at each day, and if it's your normal schedule to work out in the morning, try to get your workout in and make that the first thing. If you're putting it off towards the end of the day, I think anybody would say that's always going to be tough. But if your schedule permits, and say you've got like 3 parties one week, after work parties, you've got to go to this party, you've got to go to that one, then you've got a family dinner, whatever, and that's kind of chopping up when you would normally go to the gym. Figure out a time that you can get in. Instead of maybe an hour and a half workout, maybe you can get in a half an hour every day. I bet you can juggle something and get something in. And if you're like me, you probably have a mindset sometimes where you're thinking, but that's not everything and I'm not doing enough. And then some of us, I know that this has been something I've done, if you think that if you can't do everything you want to do, that you'll just give up and throw in the towel. Do something, because if you keep getting yourself in that mode of putting on your workout clothes, going to the gym, getting a sweat going, you'll have that like mental mojo all day. I know it, and I know most of you are nodding your head because you know what it feels like. And if you've been doing something a little bit each day, it's going to affect your eating later on. It's going to affect how much easier it's going to be for you to get up and squeeze in another half an hour, or say, hey, on this Saturday, wow, I got up an hour earlier and now I can, get in a run or some weights or some yoga, whatever. Do what you can, understand that your schedule's going to be crazy, and just kind of look at it as like, hey, this is a challenge. I'm going to fit in as much workout time in the nooks and crannies of my day as I can. And then that's going to be your way to reward yourself is, how much time did I fit in this week? Look what I did this week. Look what I can do next week. So understand it's going to be crazy and just live with it, and get your mindset to understand that, hey, I'm not going to be on my normal schedule this week, but something is better than nothing. And it's hard for those of us that are really dedicated to a program and to training to get that mindset, but trust me, I think it's a big key to getting through the holidays. So try it out, see how it works.